back in 2013, when we started, there was a small group of us. There was about 6 of us that were just meeting on a regular basis or starting to meet on a regular basis. And we were hearing the importance of workforce within our region. We want to make sure that, from a business standpoint, are we aligned with the needs of our employers? And so all of us that are here today and those that have worked on this over these past several years, all of us are committed to workforce. We've spent our entire careers in this space. We enjoy doing this. And so when we had the small group starting, it was really kind of hard because we were meeting in different places, but we didn't have a good read on who was doing what, where, and for whom in the workforce system. And while there were great things happening, we kept running into each other in these different events. So why are you here? Well, I'm here doing this or to support that or support this. And so we said, well, man, in order for us to get a better understanding of the various players, and if we truly want to move the needle of meeting employers' needs, we need to start convening as a group. Let's make sure the workforce group is on the same page. Well, for that group of 6 or so meeting periodically, it grew to a group of 12. And so by the end of 13, going into 14, there was at least a dozen. Then it grew to about 2 dozen of us. Then we started meeting on a monthly basis. And we started developing topics. What should we talk about? We would ask, who else needs to be a part of this? So we don't want to do one thing and leave somebody out of the system. But our initial work, we began to find out is that we began gaining a better understanding of what was taking place. We also discovered that by bringing on more players, there was just significant value coming out of it. And then we began playing off each other. And then all of a sudden, as we brought more and more folks to the table, we grew. And so in the summer of 2014 and going into the end of 2014, the vision of what we became known as Max took root. And we started creating this dynamic network of workforce development partners. All of us wanted to be in this space. And so now there's more than 200 players coming together, right, on a regular basis. Well, in 2016, we realized that Max was serving a vital role as a connector and a convener. And really, I think the word was used today, we're glue, right? We're what holds things together. And there's various players in the workforce system, and there's people moving in and out, but this group as a whole was focused on keeping us all together. And, we talked about, so what do we need to become, and how do we manage this? And how does we have administrative oversight for it? And, we had this vision of becoming Georgia's first ever membership association for workforce developers. Where are we today? That's where we are. This became the backbone. We were paying attention to the workforce system. We were raising the visibility of what folks were doing in the space. We all were coming together to figure out ways for us to make sure we supported one another. And I'm just to hear the dialogue today, to see the updates, to see where the council, the committees are. It's amazing. I'm extremely proud to be a member of Max. I'm extremely proud of the Max leadership team. Amy, John, Jenny, the things that y'all doing in our entire board. Dana, Marion, we heard all these updates coming from all these leaders within the organization. We launched a membership association during a pandemic. Let me say that again. We launched a membership association during the pandemic. So when other associations were starting to see dips and challenges, thanks to you, thanks to our members, thanks to our commitment to each other, thanks to making sure that we were going to work and support one another, this association should be extremely proud. And I just can't thank everyone enough for bringing yourself to this process, allowing those within our region and really ultimately the state to benefit from what we've done as a group, as a team. Joy, your numbers, we have a base of over 360. We have a network of over 1,700. We're all connected. This is not siloed. We're working together. And this is the thing that I've always, and Joy, I know you love me hearing me say this, but this is one of the things I really appreciate about this. Not only are we committed to the workforce system and we're working together and we're supporting each other, we know each other, we trust each other, and we like each other. And that's, to be able to say you're doing something and it's where you're putting in a lot of, hard work, that joy of being able to work together and support one another, going with the same goal, same focus has been tremendous. And it's only grown. It's only gotten better over time. And as we bring more and more folks on, It's a beautiful thing to see. And because of this energy, what we've created here, it is beginning to sustain itself. And I know that the leadership is focusing on how do we make sure we keep doing this going forward? How do we make sure we continue to make sure Georgia is a great place, not only to live and work, but we also know that ultimately it's going to keep growing, and we're going to continue helping all the Georgians that we can. So, bottom line, I'll say that I just want to thank you all for being a part of Max, making our mission of strengthening connections, our practices, the collaborations, all these things that bring our workforce system together, being strong, good, healthy partners, bringing all of this to a reality is tremendous. And, so as chair of Georgia's Workforce Development Board, and I'm also national chair of all the state workforce boards throughout the nation, I can tell you that what we've built through Max is unique. It's precious. It's special. Others want to copy this. It is a tremendous asset for Atlanta, tremendous asset for our region, a tremendous asset for the state. And as we keep growing and doing more and more, others are going to keep trying to work with us and try to replicate what we produce, protect what you've created. It's beautiful. And because of you, Max is what it is today. And because of you, Max will continue to be tremendous and strong in the future.